Hi everybody, welcome to Philosophy and More. This is our introduction to ethics. Before we begin, I just want to say welcome to Philosophy and More. If you enjoy our content, then please subscribe and leave comments below on what you would enjoy learning about. Today we will be introducing ethics. The information in this video has been provided by different books which will be cited below. So firstly, we will talk about what is ethics. Well, ethics is about what's right and what's wrong, what we should do and what we should not do. It focuses on the principles which guide our behaviour and what values we should live by. It is important in answering questions which we find difficult to answer. For example, is it okay to kill? Are there circumstances where we should be allowed to kill another human being? Classic examples of this are relating to murder, or euthanasia, or abortion. On this course, we will look into a cluster of ethical issues and the solutions provided by philosophical giants of the past, such as Plato, Aristotle, Kant, Bentham, and Mill. We must also question what life would be like without rules, though. Would it be chaos, or would people avoid conflict and better society? How did we come to this pre-ethical condition? This video is very much about the origin of ethics and what it means to be ethical. We begin with the search for justification. All humans are searching for justifications for their moral behaviour. This is difficult because of the primal clashes between rules and desires. For example, in today's society there is a rule in most relationships not to cheat on your significant other. This rule has been passed down from Christianity as adultery is recognised as a sin. However, even those who do not conform to religion still seem to take up this belief. On the other hand, most people have the desire to have sex with multiple partners. This is because human brains are biologically programmed to do so that reproduction can take place. This has been labelled as a desire, so individuals must make the decision to either follow their desires or to follow the rules that have been imposed by society. So ethics begins in ancient Greece, where it was explained as a device of egoistic prudence or a societal contract. In other words, when humans first met one another, there was a primal conflict, so rules had to be made to avoid hostility and continue survival. This was largely done by the creation of the Bible, which taught simple rules on how to live in such a confusing world. The Christian account shifts the problem rather than solving it, as it relies on a human duty to obey an all-powerful being, otherwise known as God. For the next part of this video, we're going to be looking at Mary Midley's work in A Companion to Ethics. The notion that ethics is merely a societal contract-based egoistic prudence is simple, but for that reason it is far too unrealistic to account for the complexities of ethics. It's true that humans look for reassurance and mutual insurance from one another. However, this suggests that all humans only act good out of self-interest. And is that all there really is to humanity? Surely if humans were purely egotistical beings, then there would be no good acts outside of law. People tend to make an effort to behave decently out of consideration for other people. Some examples include friendship, gratitude, sympathy, family affection, generosity, and the list goes on. Most ethical origins are believed to be based on evolution and survival of the fittest when regarded by science. This process would leave humans as unmitigated cutthroat individuals who would isolate themselves according to Darwinian theory. But this is not the case, as we have seen. There are two sides to where ethics comes from. There is moral and there is factual arguments. Whilst in animal life and plants there is much competition which has been seen to be ruthless, the same cannot be said for humankind. This is often explained by ethical thinkers as conscience, as it is believed that only humans possess a conscience. At the same time, ecosystems depend on other things for their survival too. Man is thought of as the apex predator because other conscience and ability to decide from right from wrong. There is debate whether humans should be recognized as animals or as totally different organisms. This is because humans have the ability to have a moral realm, whereas plants and non-human animals do not. Moral questioning has become more difficult as humans are not accepted as being merely animals. Spiritually, it is believed that humans have a different soul to animals, which makes them capable of choosing right from wrong. The idea of a soul was initially conceptualized by Plato, who proposed that humans have a soul that is separate from their physical body. This also gave an idea of an afterlife, which you may be able to learn about later on this channel. The behaviorist theses rejected certain ideas about the innate tendencies towards justifications of war, racism, and slavery. Sociobiologists thought that the egoist theory was selfish and focused on motives rather than consequence. When it comes to ethics, there really isn't a right or wrong answer. So, what do you think it means to be ethical? Please comment below and subscribe to our channel if you want to know more about ethics and philosophy and religion and all other subjects. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.